Hello there everybody, this is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. So, last time, we entered the Mechonis, going through Mechonis Field, and we are not really halfway there. Yeah, I know, it's kind of hard to believe that we're not even halfway to, well, where we're supposed to go, really. But, all the more the same, today we're pretty much going to do more of the same. We're going to continue climbing Mechonis Field in hopes of reaching, well, the Mechonis capital. So, let's ride this lift, first of all, and once we reach up here, we can get a new quest, opening the bulkhead. We have to use the third floor master control panel, or power panel, to get the bulkhead control panel working. True that, we need to do that. Now, as you can clearly see right here, we have actually a red exclamation point right there, indicating, well, a quest icon. However, we can't necessarily do that quite yet. And, actually, wait, hold on. I think that's a... I may know where to go. I think I may know where to go from there, actually. Well, if we discover a landmark sometime, then we can just jump down from there and, you know, do that. Because, well, there are some places actually in Mechonis Field that are indeed optional that you can do. But you probably want to take care of them right now, considering, well, you know, it's your first visit. And pretty much just like Sword Valley and Galahad Fortress, Mechonis, you're not going to always come back to Mechonis Field. If you're going to be coming back to Mechonis Field, it's only for, well, Collectopedia purposes, quests, and all that stuff. So, yeah, you might as well take care of, you know, every unique monster on your first visit here. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Once we get near, once we, you know, get near the end of Mechonis Field, I am going to indeed do a little bit of a quick sweep of the area, just so that, you know, I want to make sure that we have everything, basically. And, what the hell? Okay, that was weird. Like, Ricky freaking pushed me. That was odd. That was just odd, man. It's not like, you know, offensive or anything that Ricky pushed me. You know, being pushed by the Hereupon, it's just awesome. Let's not forget that. Anyway, we have the lower bulkhead bridge here, and over there is where we need to go in order to open up that thing. So, why don't we just go ahead and go over to a place. And by place, I mean that. Now, beware here. Beware. The M91 Dogmas have mean, and I mean mean talent arts. So, yeah, you're probably best to avoid fighting them if at all possible. But, regardless, we have to go over here because, I believe this is the way we need to go. And, hey, buddy, hey, I wanna drop out of the battle window, thank you. And, oh wait, this is the place. Offensive Honey. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're actually gonna do this. So, we have a new art to show off for Dunban. And, there aren't any, like, nearby enemies nearby, actually. So, we're gonna take care of this Mechon really quick. And then we're gonna go ahead. Then I wanna go ahead and actually, you know what? I don't really feel the need to cut away. Because, well, this battle's pretty much done. And, wow. A gold chest. Cool. Let's see what we got. We got the Mechana Nibbler, actually. So, in Mechonis Field, there's actually, by defeating enemies regularly, you can actually go ahead and get a basically better version of the Mechana weapons that you can basically waste your money on. So, yeah, that's the thing. Also, you can get unique weapon too, that's pretty cool. But yeah, should you not feel the need to buy your way, then you can just fight these monsters for free anyway. But, anyway, yeah, let's actually have our guinea pig be this Viola right here. It's not the gym leader in X and Y, that's kind of sort of my waifu, but okay. So by it issuing system alert, it can, well, alert Mechon to your presence. So, actually they're not leveled up enough to challenge us, actually. So, wow. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so let's whittle this health down even further just so that we can show this off. Alright, come on. Wait, actually, let's do this. And, wait, actually, let's unleash a chain attack to finish that. And let's do it! Alright, so, Dunban's new art is called
Demon Slayer!
If it's the final blow on an enemy, it causes all other enemies to be forcefully toppled. This is an amazing art should you want to topple lock enemies. It's so good. And I've actually seen people use this as a method to take down like level 90 plus enemies. Born in World of Robots against the honey. We choose to get the picnic baskets. Aww. But yeah, this is an amazing way to topple lock enemies, like very high level enemies. Like, you remember those Dinosauruses that we found in Magna Forest? If you take down a weaker enemy with Demon Slayer, you can't, and it joins the fight, you can actually topple the Dinosaurus in Magna Forest. And you can get pretty much a pretty good topple lock going with that. So long as you have a chain attack build up from, you know, your previous fights. So, again, incredibly helpful. Plus that name Demon Slayer sounds really cool. Like, Dunban not only slays Mechon and random creatures whenever you think about it, if I'm being honest. He slays demons, dude. He just slays demons. So cool. Like, Dunban is just the coolest person ever. I'd go gay for Dunban. Like, seriously. Dunban is my husbando. No one can take away that from me. Here we got the bulkhead controls. And, yeah, judging from our position, there's really no way we can go all the way over there. But you notice that the quest objective is not over there. But there is a quest objective around here. So, let's jump down! And our quest objective is right over there. So, why don't we just go ahead and do that. And yeah, once again, non-linearity at its finest. Like, allow me to actually talk about that for a second. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles is just, you know, that one RPG that does, like, you know, everything up to this point, I just really adore. Like, I didn't think I would find the non-linearity of this game interesting, but once I played more and more of the game, I actually really found out that I really enjoy it. Like, the fact that there's jumping means that there's actually platforming elements to it, too. The fact that, you know, you can see everything that you can go there is pretty awesome. By the way, Armorous Arca, you need to defeat that in order to move on, by the way. And, let's actually get up Heat Haze and start that off. But yeah. This game is just extremely interesting from the moment it pulls you in. Just the world itself, like the non-linear nature, the open worldness of it all, just like nearly everything about this game that we've seen so far, in terms of the non-linear nature and everything else that we've seen so far, it's just so good. It's just too good. I absolutely adored it. Like, during my first playthrough of this game, I couldn't really put the game down, even when I was dog sitting for my mom's bosses. Like 2 dogs. As you know, you probably heard me on Twitter like about a year ago. That was actually a year ago. Holy shit. But yeah, like even when I was dog sitting my mom's boss's dogs, I just couldn't put the game down. I set up my Wii U in the living room just so that I could play this game and get some advice from my friend Solo. And it's just been this has just been a really awesome experience so far whenever I've turned on this game and just, you know, explored more of the world, done more quests and all that stuff. Like, I don't mean to ramble on, even though my main point was being like the non-linear nature, but just everything about this can be actually considered influential too. Because, you know, wow, we actually had 3 chain attacks in this one battle. Holy shit. Just, this game is actually considered influential because, you know, there's a spiritual successor coming out, Xenoblade Chronicles X. And, you know, some clip of Final Fantasy 15 has you driving around the car, and, like, I remember seeing a screenshot of Final Fantasy 15, actually, that had, like, mountains similar to Gower Plain. Or the Bion's Leg, whatever you want to call it. Smash Brothers calls it Gower Plain, so why not? But, yeah, like, this game can actually be considered influential because nearly everything about this game is just so good and pretty much innovative, pretty much. The humor, the platforming, the non-linear nature, it's so good. And the characters, too. But anyway, bulkhead control panel! Let's open it up. Gigantic door. Yeah, for those of you who never played this game before, or at least seen it, you better get used to that feeling. You better get used to that feeling of just like having things like be gigantic and huge and big and all that other stuff I said that's pretty much redundant at this point. But you know what? I don't mind being redundant in this case. Wah. Just wah. Anyway, you think we're probably done here, but we're actually not. I kind of forget where to go here, because you can clearly see where we're supposed to go over there. Actually, technically, we're supposed to go way outside over there, but I don't necessarily remember where to go in order to get to that place, because over there is like a thing we need for a quest, and again, I kind of sort of forget where we need to go. And actually, I think we need to go over here. Yeah, actually, right here. Yeah, I kind of got lost for a second, but I got my bearings straight. I know where to go. I played this game like a billion times before. Actually, I haven't played this game a billion times before. Like, up to this point, I've only played through the game like 3 times. And I think I know everything about the game, but I didn't. You see, even in this Let's Play, I'm learning new things. Like that sound effects thing that I mentioned earlier with the dinos and all that junk very poorly. Anyway, defensive onion. Yeah. Defensive onion. What do you say to that? What do you say to that? Defensive onion. That sounds like freaking Onion from Steven Universe just like freaking named this thing. But actually, no, he didn't. Actually, freaking no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He wouldn't name Onion wouldn't name like the defensive onion something that stupid. Only Egil and all his masterminds and all of his brilliance could name something like that. Or again, like I said in the last part, I think the enemy designers just sort of gave up at that point and gave these mechons just really silly names. Which, you know, I'm all for. I'm all for silly names. I'm all for silly names in my RPGs. Get another bronze wood. And over here is where we're supposed to go. So, yeah, in this room you're going to be finding plenty of mechon over here. So, you know what? We're going to skip all that because, well, we've already seen enough fighting up to this point. Okay, with all that done, we get a water boltman. Okay. We get a Utopia Crocus. And an energy aubergine. That's actually a particularly interesting item, actually. But before we get to that, we have another item orb right there, and another Utopia Crocus, and another memory piece. So, that's pretty good. But anyway, let's mine these ether crystals right here. And I'll meet you guys over at the Bulkhead Bridge, where we're supposed to go. Alrighty. So, here we are, the Lower Bulkhead Bridge. But before we do so, actually, let's actually go ahead and go to the, collectibles here. Because something interesting happens because of what we got. So, the energy aubergine is recommended for men. Well, let's give that sort of thing from Charla to Ryan, because you know you ship them so hard. As you can see right there, Ryan loves energy aubergines so much. So much that we get 500 experience randomly. And because of that, we got Over the Top. Yep, it's a pun and an achievement all in one. Oh man, just yeah, that's particularly a funny achievement actually, because I think you can only get that should you give that energy aubergine to Ryan and no one else. And you know what? Speaking of achievements, there's actually another thing. Technically, we could have... Don't go into the area map, you stupid. Technically, we could have done this sooner, but if you remember that heart-to-heart that we viewed earlier, it said that Dumban doesn't like fruit. So why don't we go ahead and give him a fruit that he doesn't like? If I remember correctly, let's actually sort it by type because you can do that. Let's see. No, don't go into weapons. Ether Plum, let's try that out. Shulk, Dumban. Yeah, see, he hates them. So, we get more experience, and we get the achievement, thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, if you can tell, these achievement names are really good, yeah. As I explained, like, a whole lot earlier, actually. But anyway, let's make it daytime, because we can't really see anything out in the nighttime. And I learned that the hard way, considering, well, I first viewed the cutscenes where we could see the entire Bionis and Mechonis at night. But as you can see right there, there's the fallen arm way over there. And over there, behind the smoke clouds, you can see the replacement arm. And if you look even more into the distance, you can actually see the mountains of Bionis Lake way over there. You can see Valak Mountain over there as well, and Sword Valley. It just really goes to show you that, you know, that you've come so far. You can see all these areas, and to think you've actually went there. That's just an amazing thing to see. I didn't really think I could just really, like, explain my feelings about, you know, seeing all sorts of these areas interconnected and all that junk, but when you actually been to those places, it really just does show you how far you've come. But anyway, let's see. We got this guy over here. Let's see. I never expected to see any hums all the way up here. You don't look hostile to me. If you want to go up higher, just ride this ventilation duct here. It will carry you up. And what else? My companions are nearby. They are all on standby in their hideout. Interesting. Interesting. So, let's ride up this thing, which probably should have given us food poisoning, but wee! Ah, man. Riding those things must be fun, but they would have caused you to get poisoned anyway, so I guess that counts for something. Don't try that at home, kids. Especially not in this day and age in which, you know, kids will try to do, like, very stupid and very dangerous things. It's true, though. We got this pathway all the way up here. And, well, actually, before you go ahead and decide to be the stupid guy and just ride that duct, you probably want to go straight a little bit more. Secret area, the Great Battle Scar. So, judging from the way this area is, you know, placed, this could have been the very place where the Monado hit the Mechonis in its original arm. Because as you can see, the arm is actually a bit higher up. So, or the replacement arm is a bit higher up, actually. So, that's a thing. But anyway, speaking of leveling up, I did notice that Fiora did learn a new art, so, let's see. Wait. Oh, this is it right here. Wait. Did I actually show this off? No, I didn't, actually. No, I didn't. Okay, let's do that. Now, prepare yourself for physics like no other. Doo-doo-doo, climbing on this wall. Doopy-doopy-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. I did it. Yep. This is another one of those areas where you can just slide down. Just like Valak Mountain. And what's even better is that you can jump off of it and you can get some really awesome distance too. Whoever programmed this was kind of stupid, but he was probably a genius. I know it's technically bad programming, I get that. It's bad programming, but it's bad programming in such a way that it's fun. It's really fun. And if you believe it or not, we actually have the fourth and final memory piece. Technically, we can go back to the Fallen Arm and get this right now, but we're at Mechonis Field, dude. Of course we're not going to go there quite yet. Of course not. Because, well, that garrison troop that we talked to did say that the Mechana thing was nearby, and we do want to go ahead and go over there. First of all, oh, what? Whoa! Bye, Dumban. Have a nice life. Okay, let's try that again. So, we want to go over here. Drop down, like the gravity-defying people that we are. And we can go up here, up this ladder. And once we reach the top, we'll find something particularly interesting.
I can feel myself getting stronger.
Fiora getting stronger, and we found the Mechonis refuge that was mentioned to us earlier. And we also have an ether crystal deposit here too. So, let's go ahead and do that. Or ether gear. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing it as ether crystal deposit. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yes.
It's an ether crystal deposit. I get it. Okay, so anyway, what we have here is a bunch of unique equipment. The Mechonis 2 weapons. So we have all these unique equipment for all these characters. And by the way, that Expensio. That Expensio. Because we literally just changed our equipment, I'm not really going to be buying any of these. Because, well, even though the gems on them are, like, really good, like, seriously good, like, oh my god, how did I ever live without these good? I just changed my equipment. Plus, you know, actually, you know what? Yeah, that could be good for Charlotte. Yeah, yeah, the irony. I just freaking... There. I just freaking blah. But, you know what? Should I... Because, like... What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Well, actually, that Mechonis blade is looking promising, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And, should I do the thing or the other thing? You know what? Let's get the Omega break. So, anyway, yeah, we're almost completely dried out of money. Believe it or not. So, in terms of Fiora's equipment here, really the only speed items that we have here are the speed goggles for Fiora, which are actually slotted weapons, and the H-speed arms for her. Other than that, we have the attack series. They're actually all slotted weapons, believe it or not. So, we got the things, the other thing. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to go back for that and actually think about it later on. Because we are going to do like a little bit of a final sweep near the end anyway, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. But anyway, you must be the Bozatrux, good lady, good friend. So, why don't we have Charlotte here tell you that we brought the tear up the sky to you. To you. To you, to you, to you.
Me?
Yes, you. A present from Zarcourt? What could it be? Wow, it's beautiful. Is it a tear at the sky? I can't believe it. I'll treasure it always. But how did he get it? There's no way he could go to distant fingertip. Good, it was our pleasure. Yes, it was our pleasure to do a thing for you. Ricky, no surprise we do so good. Charlotte looked really, really hot. Or look really, really... Shut up. Aw, thank you, Ricky. You helped out too. Never mind. It's the thought that's important. Could you thank him for me? And tell him I can't go back yet? The Mechon have been more active lately, so I can't leave. To My Loved One is done. And we have another quest from Bozatrux.
Me?
I really want to thank you. You came all the way here to find me and bring Zarcourt's present. Here to listen. I want to make you a pair of my special boots. But I might have to give up on that idea. I just made a pair for Zarcourt. I used up all the materials I had with me. And I can't leave here to go find more. With special boots? Can you really make boots? That's quite a good hobby. I like to think so. I sometimes make boots as well, but Hom's ones. I'd be interested in knowing how to make Mechonis boots. I'm pretty sure I can make boots that would fit you. I look forward to seeing them. We can find the materials. All I need are reinforced jets and reinforced plungers. Best boots! This is a timed quest, so we need reinforced jets and reinforced plungers. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the reinforced plungers, though. At least I don't think I do. I know I have the reinforced jets I need. Or both of them. Wow! Charlotte is here upon just like Ricky! It's an honor, Ricky. but we'll need your help too, oh mighty hereupon Ricky. Let's see, oh, wow! Okay, we actually have both of them. I was kind of worried that we didn't, but okay, sure.
Me.
Have you got the materials? Great. Can you hold on a bit? They'll be ready soon.
25,000,000 years later.
All done. They should be a perfect fit. I hope they come in useful. Good, it was our pleasure. Yeah, I'm glad it all worked out. Well, I almost talked in Ricky's voice for Fiora. I'll get a replacement, so I'll be probably working down there. I can't wait to see our court. It's been a while since we last met. Best Boots is done, and we get a Quick Step 5 gem and M100 Greaves. Now, I believe the M100 Greaves are a piece of heavy equipment, and considering that none of my characters can equip heavy stuff, I don't really think, yeah, they are heavy equipment, and none can, like, wear them, even. But whatever the case, we actually have a garrison troop over here who will have quests for us. So, we have to observe the Mechon and keep the village safe. It's a worthwhile job. I can spot even their slightest movements. Even so, I'm still just watching. I'm not able to destroy them. Sorry to ask, but could you destroy some Mechon for me? The targets are 3 M66 tricks. Are you willing to help? Yes, indeed. So, this is our first instance of for a very long time of, you know, generic monster quests that the first that we've actually seen in a very long time. And also challenge quest 2. We have to defeat revolutionary Bifrons near Power Supply Area 1. And finally, may Lady Meaneth protect you. It's pretty cute. But anyway, there's one more Mechon. We have Inferno Crocell. And that's done. I really appreciate it. Inferno Crocell is near the Power Supply 2 on Area 4. So yeah, watch your footing when you're fighting over there. Okay. But anyway, actually, now that I more think about it, I do want to actually get those equipment stuffs for Fiora because, well, you know my old saying or my strategy for Fiora in like every playthrough ever. I want to go ahead and just buy everything in sight for Fiora because, you know, she's a protean. You can do whatever the heck you want and all that junk. But right over here, we got the Sakura drones, which give her gun drones too, and cannon drones too for the Astarte drones. So you bet I am going to equip those immediately. And actually, you know what? We've had this equipment set on Fiora. To be fair, we've actually had this equipment set on Fiora for a while now. So I'm gonna go ahead and change up her equipment here, just so that she'll look slightly more presentable. Okay, so Fiora may look all over the place, but holy crap, look at her. Look at her. Look at that helmet, though. That helmet, though, is amazing. That looks like a freaking samurai helmet and all that junk. It looks so cool. Plus, she has chicken legs. But anyway, she may not have the haste that I really want anymore, but in order to compensate for that, kinda, I gave her a haste too. So her auto attacks will only go off 15% faster. So really, that's really the only character that I intend on changing. Just Fiora. Just Fiora. Yep, just Fiora indeed. But anyway, we have done everything that we wanted to do here. So let's go ahead and write up this thing. Technically, we could jump up over there because that's more fun. But nah, I'd rather just get the story over with. But anyway, we jump over there, go up here, and I believe we have done enough here. And never mind. Next time.
Whoa! Don't look down. Anyone know where we are? Other than high up.
Maybe somewhere around the thigh?
The thigh? You mean we ain't even halfway there yet?
Stop moaning about it. Look, we can make camp over there. Let's rest for a while.
Fiora, are you sure you're feeling okay?
I feel a bit like I haven't got used to this body yet. But please, whatever you do, don't tell Shulk about it. I'm sorry, Dunban.
Don't worry about it. Back when my arm was injured, it was you who took care of me.
I'd almost forgotten. It seems so long ago now.
Thanks, Ryan.
Doing a spot of maintenance?
Yeah. The sighting's been a bit off lately.
You know, Mekon let us have some new parts. I could make you a new rifle if you want.
Thanks. But I want to keep using this one for now.
Shulk, get a clue, man. It's more than just a weapon to her. She can't just throw it away and get a new one.
Yeah. I suppose so.
If she let anything happen to it, I bet she'd get a whack from old Atharon.
Doesn't my man ever rest?
Not a chance. The lives of everyone in the colony rely on the defense force. Our readiness and our will to keep on fighting.
We never know when the Mekon will strike next.
No. But I won't let anyone else die. If only I had more power!
Stop it! Gado, it's not your fault!
We lost 30 men in Fortress 3 alone!
Listen to me. Nobody knew that so many Mekon would come. More people would have died if it wasn't for you.
It's not about reducing casualties. We lost 30 men. And we've lost the fortress. Those men died for nothing!
Would their deaths have meaning if we'd won?
Yes. At least they would have died for something. This is the end now. It's either the Mekon or us. I don't care if I'm the last man standing. I'll take them down!
Hey, Ryan.
What is it?
Do you want to beat the Mekon?
Of course. What are you asking that for?
At any cost? Even if it means giving your own life?
Giving my own life? No way. I can't do anything if I'm dead. I'm gonna take down the Mekon and survive. And there's no way I'm gonna lose Shulk, Fiora, or you along the way. We're all gonna win this and get out alive.
If only we all thought like you.
What do you mean?
It's charming.
What?
We should get moving. We don't have time to hang around.
Ryan, did you rest well?
Yeah, I feel great.
It looks like we're about to re-enter the Mechonis. Brace yourselves.
Got it.
Dun, you okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Just my imagination.